Okay, students, we're going to take a look at the third strategy, which is trade union representation. And it says that trade union representation gives greater power to individuals when in dispute with their employer because they gain expert guidance as well as the strength of collective bargaining because of the greater number of persons fighting for the same cause. So another strategy that the employee can use is the trade union representation. So what they do is that they form a union, right? And this union will give them great power because this representation is of expert guidance. So it's not just any voluntary person coming in as a third party. It's actually an expert person, a person that knows the field and knows how to handle certain cases because of the number of persons that are actually facing the same problem. So what the employer would do is to join a trade union and pay a certain fee, and then when they do that, they actually get a representative to come and act on behalf for them. So this is really a representation for the employee because they have paid their dues and now they have a representative that can act on their behalf to actually help them to resolve the conflicts within the organization. And the final strategy is grievance. Grievance refers to complaints, concerns, or problems that may arise in the workplace. No workplace is perfect. So we know that in the workplace, persons can lodge complaints, or they can voice their concerns, or they can state their problems. Whichever happens within the organization, persons are entitled to lodge their complaints and so on. So a strategy that they use is called grievance procedure, right? And this is saying that grievance procedures are a means of resolving internal disputes without necessarily using any of the procedures mentioned before. So without using mediation or arbitration or trade union representation, they can use grievance procedure. So what they do is that the employees will lodge complaints, right? Whatever problem they're having, whatever concerns, they're going to lodge it to the employer, right? And the employers now will have to do some internal investigation to address the problem. So if it's a problem where Crystal is facing some challenges as it relates to her, let me see, the color of her skin. So she's being discriminated by an employee, right? She can lodge or even by her employer, she's being discriminated. So she can lodge a complaint, right? And then the higher persons within the organization that holds higher positions, like the managers and CEOs and so on, can now address this problem internally. So they will launch an investigation to find out what is the problem, why are there complaints, and to see how best they can actually solve the problem. So we look at mediation, we look at arbitration, we look at trade union representation, and we looked at grievance procedure.